This personality type is difficult to comprehend. INFJs are people who rarely reveal their secrets and prefer to remain hidden in the shadows of life. What are some of the reasons why INFJs appear to have few or no friends? In this video, we'll dig a bit deeper into 5 possible explanations, so make sure you like and subscribe to Fourth. Number 1. It's hard to find like-minded people. Because of their high need for alone time, catching an INFJ in the wild is difficult. As lone wolves who shun huge groups or places where many people congregate, there are no natural public spaces or social events where an INFJ may be found, maybe the library. Perhaps the chances of encountering another INFJ or similar person are greatest during college. For example, in an education that is recognized to be extremely appealing to INFJs, they must take the necessary subjects. During such classes, take a thorough look around and see if you can spot one. The other option is to set up a trap with HSP literature and ambient music CDs as bait and hope for the best. Number 2. They have high standards for friendships. INFJs are driven by a strong desire and need for honesty and integrity. As idealists, they aim for the best in life, including the quality of their friendships. They appreciate in-depth discussions on life, philosophy, and intriguingly innovative ideas. INFJs will only genuinely open up and express their deepest thoughts, feelings, and compassion when they know they can trust the people around them. When they finally open themselves, their light shines brightly. INFJs are enthusiastic people who enjoy life and seek beauty. They need pals who share their spirit to be able to share their enthusiasm and feel that others understand their essence. Friends who are also seekers of beauty, who is seeking self-discovery and adventure. Friends that are open, honest, and true, and desire to build a good life for themselves. Friends who, like the INFJ, are caught up in something more than the prosaic routine of everyday life. Friends who, like you, are looking into the metaphorical horizon and want to do something different with their lives that will benefit everyone. People who may purposefully or inadvertently harm the INFJ are screened out. INFJs have high standards to protect themselves. Only the pure in heart are permitted to enter their kingdom. However, because of those high criteria, not everyone is a suitable buddy. However, INFJs would prefer to remain alone than have lousy placeholder friendships. That's just the way things are. Quality trumps quantity. Number 3. They are focused on their life goals. It's one thing to have a compelling vision for one's life. It's another thing entirely to make that vision a reality. Fortunately, INFJs are not idle dreamers who expect their wishes to be granted on a silver platter. When it comes to making their ambitions a reality, they are dedicated and tenacious. However, achieving such lofty goals necessitates making the appropriate personal sacrifices. To even begin to move the metaphorical mountains that the INFJ sees on the horizon, enormous quantities of energy, faith, and persistent tenacity are required. However, such big challenges excite them. Advocate personality types require large dragons to slay. Our life's labor, our life's mission, is to strive for personal grand ambitions. We must at least be on that route. Otherwise, we would feel lost, confused, bored, and meaningless. Pursuing these objectives can be exhausting at times, so much so that maintaining friendships becomes difficult. INFJs are frequently perplexed about how to balance their social life with their life ambitions. Either one will suffer eventually. We may feel bad for our self-absorbed reclusive living and decide to spend more in friendships by showing up more often. But soon long, the existential nagging feeling returns. It reminds us of the goals we set for ourselves in this life, and so the cycle goes on. Because of their focus on life goals, INFJs have few or no friends. It's heartbreaking to see some friendships deteriorate as a result of this, but we may be relieved in private at times since we won't have to go through that old guilt cycle again. As a result, we seek people who are similar to us, require little upkeep, and understand why we do what we do. Number 4. Social anxiety. INFJs have the potential to be warm, compassionate, and charming communicators. Many people take pride in their honed social abilities when they are in social situations. Unfortunately, many INFJs have experienced some form of social trauma. For example, being bullied at school or experiencing paralyzing shyness as a result of their unusual demeanor or sensitivity. Because this personality type grows up with their hearts wide open, they are vulnerable to being injured, so much so that they shut it down and walk through life afraid of being harmed again by others. Social skills require a great deal of effort to improve. Social anxiety impedes the development of social skills and either maintain or worsen social anxiety. This vicious loop is especially heartbreaking because the INFJ may be appealing and charming when speaking from the heart. Developing those warm social skills with an INFJ twist is the route out of the jail of social anxiety. But ironically, you need to be out there socializing to improve those skills. Unfortunately, the opportunity to develop that lively social side with potential friends is squandered time and time again. Number 5. They struggle with maintaining relationships. Maintaining friendships is a common INFJ difficulty. Human engagement, unless of high quality, costs them a lot of energy. For example, catching up with a good friend we haven't seen in a long time for a heart-to-heart. Those friendships often work the best for us, where we can spend weeks or even months without seeing our good friends, but when we do, it's as if we just chatted the day before. We then set aside a significant amount of time to meet our friends and truly enjoy that wonderful quality of human interaction, perhaps even spending the entire day or weekend. And then, once we've absorbed each other's essence and caught up on what's going on in their lives and minds, we'd return to our journey. Of course, there can be some surface interaction between those periods, but the INFJ finds it difficult to maintain that consistency. Nowadays, there are so many more avenues to interact through, and the increased speed of communication necessitates speedier responses to the never-ending inflow of messages. We've arrived to the end of this video. I hope this video was informative to you one way or the other. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notification post.